Have you ever wondered why the moon sometimes appears larger and brighter in the sky? This marvel of the cosmos is called a supermoon, a celestial spectacle that has captured the human imagination since time immemorial. Supermoons are a fantastic phenomenon that occurs when two conditions are just right. The first condition is a full moon, that beautiful lunar phase when our faithful satellite is fully illuminated by the sun. The second condition is perigee, the point in the moon's elliptical orbit when it's closest to our planet. Imagine the moon on a cosmic elliptical track, sometimes closer to us, sometimes further away. Now, when the full moon phase coincides with this closest approach, or perigee, voila, you have a supermoon. What's so super about it, you ask? Well, a supermoon can appear up to 14% larger and 30% brighter than a typical full moon. Quite a sight, isn't it? This increase in size and brightness is due to the moon being closer to us, thus reflecting more sunlight towards Earth. But here's a little secret. The difference can be subtle. To the naked eye, it might not always seem noticeably larger or brighter, but rest assured, it is. And if you're a keen sky watcher with a good eye for detail, you might just spot the difference. Supermoons are more than just a visual treat. They're a testament to the dynamic interplay between Earth, the moon, and the sun, a cosmic dance that's been going on for billions of years. These celestial bodies, though immensely distant from each other, are interconnected in ways that make phenomena like supermoons possible. So the next time you see an unusually large and bright moon, you'll know that you're witnessing a supermoon, a marvel that serves as a beautiful reminder of our place in the cosmos, amidst the grandeur of celestial bodies and their awe-inspiring phenomena. You might be wondering, how often do these supermoons occur? Well, the frequency of supermoons is a fascinating aspect of their existence. Supermoons are not as rare as you might imagine. They grace our skies relatively frequently, typically a few times a year. This happens when the moon's orbit brings it closest to Earth, a point known as perigee. Now you may be thinking, doesn't the moon orbit Earth every month? Indeed it does. However, the moon's orbit isn't a perfect circle, but rather an ellipse, similar to an overstretched circle. Because of this elliptical orbit, the distance between Earth and the moon varies throughout the lunar cycle. So while we have a full moon every month, not all full moons are supermoons. A full moon only becomes a supermoon when it aligns with perigee. This alignment makes the moon appear larger and brighter in the sky. To be more specific, a supermoon can appear up to 14% larger and 30% brighter than a typical full moon. It's a celestial spectacle that is worth seeing. However, it's worth noting that the difference in size and brightness can be subtle and not always noticeable to the naked eye. It's like a piece of a puzzle that fits so perfectly, you might not notice the difference unless you're really looking for it. But when you do notice it, it's a sight to behold. So, in essence, supermoons are a fairly regular occurrence in our sky, popping up a few times a year when the moon's orbit brings it closest to our planet during a full moon. It's a celestial alignment that brings a little extra shine to our night sky. But remember, not every full moon is a supermoon. The moon's varying distance from Earth throughout its orbit means that only a handful of full moons each year get the supermoon status. So keep an eye on the sky, you never know when the next supermoon might appear. Now, let's tackle the big question. Do supermoons have any significant effects on Earth? This is a question that has been on the minds of many, but the answer is quite simple. While supermoons do create stunning visual effects that can make for breathtaking photographs and mesmerizing moments for sky watchers, their effects on our planet are rather minimal. The brilliance of a supermoon, its larger appearance and increased brightness, is primarily due to its proximity to our planet. It's like having a spotlight in the sky, illuminating the night in a way that's subtly different from a regular full moon. These visual effects can certainly captivate our attention, but in terms of physical impact, not so much. There are myths and misconceptions that supermoons are associated with an increase in natural disasters, such as earthquakes or storms. This belief may stem from the fact that the moon does have a slight effect on Earth's tides due to its gravitational pull. However, the difference in gravitational pull between a supermoon and a regular full moon is so minuscule that it doesn't significantly alter the tides or cause any noticeable change in weather patterns. Scientists have conducted numerous studies and found no correlation between supermoons and increased seismic activity or extreme weather events. So if you hear someone suggesting that a supermoon is the cause of a sudden storm or earthquake, you can confidently debunk that myth. It's also worth noting that while the moon does have an influence on certain animal behaviors, there's no concrete evidence that a supermoon affects animals any differently than a typical full moon. So, there's no need to worry about your pets behaving strangely during a supermoon, unless they're just as awestruck by its beauty as we are. So, while supermoons may capture our attention and spark our imagination, they don't really impact our day-to-day lives. Their real impact is on our sense of wonder, reminding us of the marvels of our universe, and giving us a front-row seat to the cosmic dance of celestial bodies. Where does the term supermoon come from anyway? Let's delve into the backstory of this intriguing term. The moniker supermoon was first coined in 1979 by astrologer Richard Knoll. His definition was quite specific. A supermoon is a new or full moon that occurs when the moon is within 90% of its closest approach to Earth in its elliptical orbit. This term has since gained widespread usage in popular culture and media. It's catchy, it's concise, and it certainly adds a dash of drama to this celestial phenomenon, doesn't it? The moon has always been a source of fascination and wonder, and the term supermoon seems to encapsulate that sense of awe and intrigue. However, while supermoon might be the popular term of choice, it's not the only name in the game. Some astronomers prefer to use the term perigee syzygy. Now that's quite a mouthful, isn't it? But it's not as complicated as it sounds. Perigee refers to the point in the moon's orbit when it's closest to Earth. Syzygy, on the other hand, is when three celestial bodies align. In the case of a supermoon, this alignment involves the Earth, Moon, and Sun. So, perigee syzygy essentially refers to the alignment of these three celestial bodies during a supermoon. While perigee syzygy might not roll off the tongue as easily as supermoon, it does offer a more scientific and precise description of what's happening in our sky. It reminds us that this awe-inspiring event is the result of specific astronomical conditions and alignments. In the end, whether we call it a supermoon or a perigee syzygy, the magic of this phenomenon remains the same. It's a celestial ballet, a dance of alignment and proximity that results in our humble moon taking the celestial center stage, appearing larger and brighter than usual in our night sky. So whether you prefer the term supermoon or perigee syzygy, it's all about the fascinating celestial alignment that makes our moon appear larger and brighter than usual. So what's the big deal about supermoons anyway? Well, beyond the scientific jargon and the statistics, supermoons represent something truly special. They are a visually striking and awe-inspiring spectacle that punctuates our night sky with a grandeur that's hard to ignore. Imagine the regular full moon, but with an added touch of magic, appearing larger and significantly brighter, casting a spellbinding glow that can turn any ordinary night into an extraordinary one. Supermoons offer sky watchers, both the seasoned and the casual ones, an opportunity to marvel at the beauty of the cosmos. They transform the night sky into a cosmic theater, where the moon takes center stage and performs its grand act of celestial brilliance. But it's not just about the visual spectacle. Supermoons serve as a humbling reminder of the dynamic interplay that exists between the Earth, the Moon, and the Sun. They're a product of a celestial ballet, where these cosmic bodies are engaged in a constant dance, each influencing the other, bound by the invisible threads of gravity. When the moon, on its elliptical orbit around us, swings closest to Earth, and this coincides with the full moon phase, we are treated to a supermoon. This fascinating event is a testament to the intricate and precise nature of our solar system. The forces at work, the alignment, and the timing, it's a cosmic jigsaw puzzle that fits together in perfect harmony to create these moments of lunar magnificence. And yet, despite their grandeur, supermoons are not imbued with any profound scientific implications. They don't cause natural disasters, they don't affect human behavior, and they don't hold any secret cosmic powers. They are simply a beautiful spectacle, a gift from the cosmos that we get to admire a few times a year. So, the next time you find yourself under the glow of a supermoon, take a moment to appreciate this marvelous celestial event and the intricate dance of our solar system. After all, it's not every day that we get to witness such a stunning display of cosmic choreography.